Welcome to Much Wenlock Museum, High Sheriff. I hope you've enjoyed the tour.
I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I've never been to Much Wenlock Museum before, to my shame, and I'm thrilled to come and visit it, and it's been a real eye-opener.
What did you think was the most impressive thing about this very small but very perfectly formed museum?
Well, it is a perfectly formed museum indeed, and coming in through the door on a sunny morning from the street, and you're faced by these fabulous carvings from the Priory, quite beautifully displayed and beautifully lit. That is a wonderful enticer. You come in and you think, now this is somewhere where there's going to be things of interest. And then you go round the space, which is probably about 40 to 50 foot long, and it's designated into different areas of things truly interesting to Shropshire and particularly to Much Wenlock.
What has impressed you most about the artefacts? Which ones have really impressed you that you've seen here today?
Well, I think the medals, the Olympian medals, are the most surprising thing to me because they are such beautiful objects in their own right. They are, I'm told now, made sometimes of pure gold, but often of gold and silver, and they're well worth looking at closely. They're very, very attractive and beautiful, and were obviously hugely prized by the Olympian winners.
We had the head of the medal department from the British Museum here, and he just could not. We had to actually say, actually, there are other exhibits to see.
He was completely fixed by them. No, they are very, very beautiful. I've been very impressed by those.
I understand that your particular interest is in museums, so we're really pleased that you've come to see this one.
Well, that's one of the reasons I'm so pleased to come, because in my year as High Sheriff, I'm very much trying to make the people of Shropshire aware of the museums and the wonderful artistic, cultural, geological, sporting, everything heritage. And as you know, I, for 10 years or more, was chairman of the Art Fund in Shropshire. And so obviously I've got an interest in art, and I'm very keen this year to make people realise that art and museums and culture and history is good for everybody. It's good for us all. And I think it's in a time when maybe we're in a bit of an economic downturn, I think people turn more to the history and the culture, and they get solace from that.
Real reassurance.
Real reassurance.
Yes.
And I also would like to say that museums are one of the places which really benefit from volunteers who work enormously hard, giving talks and taking visitors around and doing research. You yourself have done a huge amount of historical research, and volunteers underpin the whole thing, really.
Yes.
And without volunteers, we wouldn't be, in such a strong position. So I'm really trying to encourage people to benefit themselves from going to the museums.
Oh, that's excellent. I think that museums are one of the most exciting places you can see. In the old days, I mean, when I was a child, they weren't, but now they are just so exciting.
Well, exactly. And here is a very good example. You've got a relatively small space, but the items, the artefacts, are displayed in a very exciting way visually. There's lots of little interactive things for children to do, and really it's a delight and a joy to see it looking so bright and sparky and enticing. I've really enjoyed my visit.